Hey! Oh, let me scoot over. Hey! How y'all doing tonight? How's y'all doing? Hey. How y'all doing? Come on in here, because this is where the party is. To have a good time tonight. Y'all, let's have a real good time tonight. Hey, Melinda J. Hey, Dawn Nicole. Hey, Empress. Hello, Christina. Hey, Red Violet. Absolutely, this glass. This was one of my Christmas gifts. Not this year, last year. Not this year, last year. Hello. Hey, Velma. How are you, beloved? Anna, how are you, sweetie? Hi. Hey, Desiree. V. Hargett, hello. T. Tice, Andrea Nelson. I'm so glad to see everybody tonight. Samantha, hey. I know, I've been recently thinking about you. I've been thinking everybody up. But I ain't been around in a hot second. I have been thinking everybody up. We're going to get a little more music, then we're going to get on started, okay? I want to go on and pour your drink. Tonight, we're going to mix some redemption bourbon with ginger ale. And sometimes we that whiskey or bourbon with ginger ale. Not a bad way to go, gang. Not a bad way to go. I'm going to put a little of that in the glass. Probably going to need some more. Of course, some of that ginger ale in here. Y'all just keep smelling like pick it up, but oh Lord, right. All right. Y'all got your drink. Y'all got your beverage. Whatever you will. do whatever you wish. Cheers to all of you. Cheers to the new year. Cheers to all of you. Cheers to 2023. All right. Well, hello. Welcome to the channel. Be sure that you like, subscribe, and share. Let everybody know we here tonight and we chilling like a villain. We are here tonight and we are just going to have some good times, guys. I turned all the lights down. I'm like, we don't need all the highlights. We're just going to get together and pull a few cards and have a good time tonight. Now, I'm going to put this up and then I'm going to copy it actually and put it in the chat. If you all want a super chat, that's always much appreciated. If you all want PayPal, Cash App, that's always much appreciated. I got to look and see from the other side who my members are because I'll call my members out first. We'll give y'all, I'm not doing extensive readings tonight, guys. We're just going to have some good time here. I actually have my MacBook is my card cam. Okay, my MacBook is my card cam. Oh, Lord. Now I gotta know which one okay, remove you. Okay. And so that's what we're gonna do tonight. So I didn't have to set everything back up, child. It was gonna be a lot. Hello, Harsh. How are you, love? How are you? All right. Yeah, we are in the Disco Esoteric Club tonight. We'll play some music again in a little while. Hey, Jess the Empress. I've been missing you all. So while I'm ascertaining who is in the house, if you're wondering on Facebook what I'm talking about when I say super chat or Cash App, super chat or members on YouTube, there are memberships and there are super chats. So, but you all will be able to donate as well. So I'm just gonna, what are we doing here today as well? Okay, we're going to burn the endless weekend candle as well. Those flames are quite high. So yes. So listen, y'all. Ooh, they are real high. Yeah, I've been missing in action. It was the holidays, and then we had the week of kindness, and then I went on a trip, and then I came back, and then I was ill for 2 weeks. But I'm glad to be back. And I'll tell you one thing, I don't know about you all, but for me, it was a little more difficult to get back to certain things once the new year had come about. It was really difficult. No, I'm not telling horoscopes, dear. I'm reading cards. And we'll read cards in a moment. We're going to take our time tonight. We're going to take our time tonight. So, so those are that on the screen down there is, if you wish to donate. Ugh. Sorry, I had to grab my phone, otherwise I wouldn't know who did what with the Cash Apps and the whatnots and the so ons and the so forths. Okay, there we go. All right. Anyway, it was a little difficult to get back. And so I'm back. And we'll get back to some regularity, but there's a couple of things I hope that you all have been experiencing in 2023 that I have already been experiencing. One of which is, if it seems like you've jumped about 2 years ahead in the timeline, you probably have. There's a lot of us light workers. Were the first 6 to 8 weeks of 2023 have really been like we've already gone 2 years ahead of time. And for me, it's been in a very good way. And I hope it has also been for you all as well. And I believe if you're a light worker, it probably has. So now everybody else kind of needs to catch up to us. And I'll tell you the reason why that we've made a quantum leap is because we have quantum work to do. And the shadow has literally, I feel like the darkness, right, has also pushed their agenda ahead. So for those of us who are on the light side, yes, you have. I know for me, in my personal life, in my business, in all areas of my life, it has accelerated like crazy. It's accelerated like crazy. And I'm excited about it because that just means this is going to be the most amazing year ever. Empress too. Yep. She said, Anna says she totally agrees. Empress. Yep. Melissa says she feels that. Yeah, it's just, I didn't know what to talk about. And here's my good friend, AT2. The cards never lie. Listen, AT2, you missed my music. We're going to put the music back on for a second. You missed my music. Let me see your theme music. I want y'all to feel this. Oop, not that. I want y'all to feel this. I want y'all to feel it. Like, I feel like this music is called fun and funky. I've been feeling fun and funky. I haven't really felt like dealing with all the other stuff that's going on. But I'm going to tell y'all something. There's been a lot of people that are very delusional about who they are, what they are, how they are. We got lines of demarcation. We got people going in each other's camps. We got camps imploding upon themselves. We got issues going on. But let's rise above that. Because you know who you are. And I know who I am. And I know what my purpose is, and you know what yours is too. And if you ain't quite figured it out yet, I believe you're going to know within the next 3-4 weeks. Okay? So let this music, let it get to you. Let it speak to your soul. Why am I forgetting? Sometimes I think we forget that just at least the motion of dance, even if you can't really dance, you really ain't got no rhythm. But just allowing your body to move with the beat and the music. With the rhythm of the sound, with the rhythm of happiness and joy. Right? Just let your body move. And let the energy loose. And let it create. And just have fun. Just have fun. That's what we're going to do tonight, y'all. We're going to have some fun, okay? I don't want no Debbie Downers or no nothing, okay? I don't want nothing else. I don't want nothing going on. Okay, let me check up in the chat. That's excellent, Melissa. I definitely think differently. I have a different perception of things. Hey, Christina, going through some real stuff. Well, listen, let it free. Let it loose. Any worry, any concern ain't gonna help. I noticed everyone has Lightworker in their bio, but I didn't start seeing that on top. You made it popular. Oh, baby, thank you. I didn't make it popular, but I will say this is fashionable. But not everybody else consider their Lightworker. Y'all, some of y'all is faking the funk. And let me tell you something. Those of us that are true light workers, true workers of the light, this is one thing I will say in regard to how, like, in the Bible it talks about, you shall know a tree by its fruits, right? We're gonna know your fruits. And if all your fruits is fuckery, then that's just not gonna, if that's what you bearing fruit, if that's what witness you bearing, we gonna know. So don't sit here and act like we ain't gonna know. Cause child, we gonna know. We gonna know. A lot of people really, they be just trying it. And they want to pretend like, they're, because it's fashionable. It's fashionable to say you're a light worker. Listen, you don't catch up, just don't get in the flow, Jazz. Get in the flow. Get in the flow. Okay, you feel like your bubble, yeah, the bubble has burst, I will tell you that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Anna, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry for that. All right, I want y'all to feel it. Okay, I'm glad y'all needed the uplifting music. Everybody's dancing. Yes, Velma. Yes, Debbie. Hey, how you doing? Yes. What are you doing that? Well, your purpose is to quit corporate America, but what are you going to do once you quit? That's your purpose. Well, your brother passed. Well, we gonna get to that. Okay, let me get this down here, or at least I should at least roll it, shouldn't I? We'll scroll that in a minute. Okay, guys, you know what? I messed up. Okay, I'm gonna go dark for just 1 second. I'm gonna put the music up. I want y'all to get y'all questions together. I'm going to say my members, if you all want a reading, members first. Members first. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Okay, well, I'm putting this up here. I'm not dealing with this. Now listen, my members, I'm gonna have y'all come to the backstage. Don't play with me. Okay, 1 second. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Put that on pause. We're going to add the card cam. All right, y'all ready? Are you ready? All right. All my members, you can click that link. And then after that, it'll be super chats. After that, it'll be free readings. Okay. Hello, darling.
Hi, Lisa.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm getting that real good.
Is my internet coming in clear?
Yes, I can hear you just fine.
Perfect.
I can hear you just fine. Now, I'm sure you have an actual question. You always wanting, I don't want that. I don't want that.
Honestly, I mean, I feel like I've been getting a lot of clarity on some things. So I don't
Good.
have like a question. Like, there was somebody that I was really into and wanted to start a relationship with, but then we talked and I just saw what it was to be. And I've been having a hard time at work a little bit, but I'm not letting it bother me and get into me. So it's just motivation.
Okay, well, we're going to put a couple cards and see what we got for you. We'll use the Light Seers Tarot. I meant to pull another deck over here. I meant to get the General Tarot deck. All right, here we go. Give me a few cards for Miss Melissa, just a general reading. Members, here I'm going to drop this link. I'm going to drop the link. Members first. Here you go. There you go. Paste. Just as you look, well, that's the link, guys. Just as you look happier, honey.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying to be. Things are things are coming to balance. It's kind of like with Desiree. She's like, I'm really going through it. And it's like, I mean, I am too, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. So
There's always light at the end of the tunnel, guys.
gotta push through it.
Yep. Here we go. The High Priestess. I should probably take this down. Let me do this. Edit. Cut. Paste. Save. There we go. That way we can see better. High Priestess. So you need to be following your intuition. Seven of Cups. With the Emperor, I feel like, is there some stubbornness going on about not? Are you feeling forced into making a decision that you feel like you shouldn't have to be making these decisions at this time? Or forced into making some sort of like choices, or you feel like your hand is being moved when it doesn't feel like it's fair?
I mean, I do feel like I'm being pushed towards my destiny of just being a healer and all that. So um, I've been trying to get more in tune with it and leave my current position and do what I'm destined to do. But
Yeah, if you look at this card closely, it's interesting because this card looks just like you. Look at her. She
yeah,
looks just like you.
I can see.
Literally, like thinking. There's been a lot of thinking going on, and there's with the star card just a lot of wishfulness, right? But that star and with the High Priestess does tell me that destiny is on its way, and that it is time for you to live your truth with the King of Swords. I'm also going to say, though, again, I feel like we say this every once in a while to you with this Page of Cups. Don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to laugh, and don't forget to love yourself. Give yourself some patience. Give yourself some compassion, because victory is right around the corner with the Six of Wands. Okay? Patience. Give yourself some compassion. You are where you're meant to be at this moment. Had you not gone through what you went through before, you would not be where you're at today. And I think that that's not just a word for Melissa, but it is also a word for all of us. Had you not been through what you had been through before, you would not be where you are today. So stop worrying about whether or not you didn't do something right, or you wrong place, wrong time, or did you miss the boat? Because none of that has happened.
Thank you.
Absolutely none of that has happened. So just go with the flow. If I could say anything to everyone, guys, I'm trying to get my darn stress together, child. Go with the flow. Just flow with the energy, because as you flow with it, it truly does carry you right on through. And Jess says she's been watching for years and she used to feel your sorrow, but you found strength. That's for you, beloved.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Yes. Uh, Anna's in the sauna. Then I don't think Anna should get a reading. All right, darling. It's good to see you. I'm glad to be out here today.
Thank you, Lisa. Nice seeing you too.
All right, honey. Take care, okay?
You too.
All right, dear. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Anna. You have a question? Give me some cards. I'll pull cards. Hey, Juice, how are you? Hey, Juice. I was meaning to text you yesterday, and then I got caught up doing work. Anna's living her best life. I bet you she probably not too far from me. I could have been doing this on location. Who else do we have? Any other members want to come on to the stream? Any other members want to, while I'm waiting for Anna's question? Any other members want to come on to the stream while I'm waiting for Anna's question? I will say, oh, this is my friend. I was just thinking about my friend. Hey, 82. Hi, honey.
What's up, Heart Inspiration? Thank you for having me up here, Dr. Lisa. I appreciate you.
Oh my gosh. You should not ever call me Dr. Lisa. That just feels funny. We know each other. We're friends.
I know we're on your channel. That's why I wanted to respect you.
You got to be all formal about the situation. My God, today. Oh my goodness. Did you have a question? I'm gonna tell you something. I was thinking about you earlier because what you said on your channel, and Melinda or one of the mods, if y'all could please put AT2's channel link in the description, or y'all can find him at AT2 right here on YouTube. Or is it AT2 for real?
AT2 for real, but if they put in AT2, they'll find me.
Okay. And I was thinking that your heart and my heart are so similar, in that we get tired of the infighting and get tired of everybody picking at each other and just trying to tear each other down, rather than all of us trying to build one another up. And when one person falls, we want to be able to lift them up, but then also call out the tomfoolery when somebody ain't right. And we should be okay with that,
Exactly.
So I was just really thinking about that earlier today. I almost went live early, but then I was like, let me just rest my voice. But I was thinking about that. Like, I think we probably need another kumbaya moment. We haven't had one during this Black History Month. And so maybe tomorrow, maybe I'll try to get everybody.
Right. Are we in retrograde or something? Because I feel like everything's just chaotic.
You know what it has been? It has been the fact that the moon, I got to put this card cam down because it's double me and it's making me feel weird. Let me remove her. Okay. It's the fact that we're in a new moon in Pisces. And when we're in new moon in Pisces, there's all this kind of crazy delusional stuff going on. Like Pisces season is already kind of like, I don't know. Like, I love my Pisceans, but they can get a little, where are we going with this? Like the dream, like I dated a Pisces. Okay, guys, listen, story time. I dated a Pisces for a long time, off and on. And every once in a while he would tell me these like dreams of like moving down south and buying all this land and having multiple houses. And he'd build me my own. He was also into construction, and he's still alive. It is. So, and he was like, I'll build you your own like huge studio, your own she shed, like it'll be your own thing. You have a meditation room. And one day I finally just kind of looked at him. I was like, can I ask you something? He said, yeah. I said, does this dream include me? Now, I know that's an odd question to ask, but something just told me, ask this man, does this include me? Like, is this something you intend to make real? He was like, oh, no, I just thought that'd be kind of a cool, like, that's kind of a cool fantasy.
He was just talking.
That's Pisces season, guys. That's what we're in.
Wow.
Everybody's talking out they behind. Now, I love my Pisceans. Okay, I love y'all. I really do. But we got to be careful what we're believing, because we'll end up believing something. It'll just like the fantasy is so intoxicating that we end up believing it. Like even today, I meant to text you, I guess a week or two ago, there's some young lady over in Poland that has said that she's Madeleine McCann. Now, I don't know, for the little girl years and years ago that got abducted over in Spain. She was an English girl. She's 21 now, and she say she Madeleine McCann. And I was like, well, now who else is going to pop up? Elmo? I ain't trying to be funny.
We seen the crazy things on YouTube, so
But I'm like, who else fixing to pop up?
So it's a trend right now.
It is a trend. So, I mean, now this girl really could honestly be, that'd be the trippy part. But my point is, that's what's going on. I think like everyone is in this very weird fantasy world.
Right.
And we got to be careful that it's not the fantasy that we're meant to achieve, which is our reality, but that it's not really just kind of, yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
Some people live in fantasy land.
Yeah. And some people's fantasy land, really, that's a problem. Like, it's a nightmare. It's Nightmare on Elm Street. It ain't really a fantasy land. Anyway, did you have a question, darling?
Yes, that kind of goes hand in hand with what I wanted to ask, and I don't even know if this is something that I can get clarification on. But right now, I'm going through this process of a potential business deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we've been doing a lot of talking, and that's what's scaring me, is the lot of talking. And I'm just worried that this might in turn be a situation where it's a lot of talk, but there's no action because there hasn't been any paperwork or nothing that has been done yet. And it seems that, okay, I don't know if you are going to take my idea. I mean, I haven't shared everything, but I don't know if you're just trying to get information out of me so then you can then in turn use it for someone else, or is this like a genuine kind of situation where they do want to have me be a part of the team or help them out in some kind of way?
Mm-hmm.
Am I being bamboozled, basically?
Mm-hmm. No, I feel you. I got you. I was tracking. Oh, let me put card can back up. All right, there we go. Okay, well, we have Towered, which is Genesis, which is a good oracle card. And I'll read about Towered in a second, but I want to pull some tarot first. We do have the Six of Wands. I'm going to pull a couple more cards so I can get a full idea. And again, Pisceans, I love y'all. I really do. Ace of Cups. This actually looks very good.
Okay.
This looks very good. Interesting. You have the 4 and the 7 of Cups as well. And we're going to pull... Oh, and the Emperor wanted to come for you too. All right. Let's check out the Genesis card first, because that is a good card. So she is the great protectress of pregnant women and children. I know that's not you. Who is vigilant even in her sleep. She is depicted with the features of a pregnant hippo with human breast standing on 2 legs with a crocodile's tail. She is considered the mother of the sun and collaborates in his daily rebirth, as well as helping the deceased be reborn to a new life. She symbolizes everything that leads to generation of things and their appearance. You could start some new projects or have news on the way, the birth of something new. the arrival of a new life or the beginning of a relationship in your life, both in the beginning phase and in the sense of a bond that is welded. Okay. So that's why when I saw that card, I was like, okay, this means this is a positive beginning. So what I'm hearing first with the Six of Wands is that no matter what you do, you're always going to win. Victory follows you, precedes you, is with you, comes behind you, is alongside of you. Always, because you have other people's best interest at heart.
Wow.
This is why in everything, no matter how bleak it looks, you always come out on top and you always win.
Oh,
Now, the Ace of Cups tells me that your cup is your heart is even more full than what's coming towards you is going to bring it to overflow, right? Your cup runneth over. What we then also have are the 4 and the 7 of Cups, which means so the 4 of Cups confirms that it's been under contemplation a lot. The 7 of Cups to me says there's been a massive amount of confusion, right? And then we have the Emperor. So I've got some stubbornness happening. So let's see where we're at. Why is this Emperor here?
Okay. So I'm not gonna get pregnant?
No. Now just be careful with whomever you may mess with. You're pretty fertile.
Okay.
9 of Cups. So this person can be being rather self-centered. So while we're not saying it's a bad thing, let's just continue on. And then 4 of Swords, they're not fully at peace with themselves, but you find peace in everything. So don't get overly, and the King of Pentacles. This is also what I don't know if this person is an Aries. This person could be a Capricorn. I do have a lot of water here as well. So it could be a water sign, but I also have the 3 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. To me, what this is saying is just, yes, are they out for themselves? Absolutely, a little bit, but all of us are. You watch out and make sure that things are all written down the way you want them to be written down. It is constructed the way you want it to be constructed. They need you, not that you both don't need each other, but the freshness and the forward thinking of your energy, your ideas is something that they have, it feels like in the past lacked, like a new vision or a fresh perspective on things. But it's like they do tend to be a little bit stubborn. However, I'm seeing that this can be very lucrative. Either they've been in this arena longer than you or they're older than you, so don't let them feel like they can run you.
Oh, you hitting it. Yep.
So that's definitely what I'm also hearing. Don't let them think that they can run you.
Okay.
Should
I ask for more money too? I'm just kidding.
Oh, literally, I was just about to tell you, you need to reject your first offer and come back, ask them for another one. I was literally
thinking that.
Because I have the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. And guys, I mean, those of you who are just now watching me read, you're not necessarily going to get the same thing. Like, I'm an intuitive reader, so I know the general meaning of the cards, of course, but I'm going to pull out. It's really more of a guide for me as I'm listening.
Right.
So yeah, no, you need to reject the first offer.
Okay.
You need to reject the first offer and come back, because they're, like I said, they've been in business for a while, but they're kind of, they value you, but I don't know that they understand your true value.
Right. And that's how I'm feeling. I feel like they don't really understand my true value. And I feel that what they're asking for, I can bring a lot to them. But I think also I need to be, I don't want to say the word money because it's sensitive. I think I need to be compensated more or better.
Absolutely. I mean, and first of all, there's nothing wrong with talking about money. But if you want to use another word, remuneration, compensation, right? But these scales got to get balanced some way. I don't care how you put it. So you should be compensated. You should be compensated. So don't be afraid to ask for it. And let me tell you honestly, if they don't come back and they're not willing to come up to where you feel like, you all might meet somewhere in the middle, but don't shortchange yourself, A. And if they're not willing to come up, then you need to be willing to walk away.
Right.
You need to be willing to walk away. Sometimes people don't miss their water till the well runs dry.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
But regardless of what happens with this, I don't see this being a bad thing. I just see that you're going to have to be sure that you stand your ground. And this whole thing is going to get resolved very quickly with the Chariot and the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So if this is not completely it, or it'll move you into the space that you're meant to be in as far as your life path.
Okay. That really helped me out a lot. Like
good.
It's what I needed to hear. Like I kind of knew, but I needed that confirmation. Like, okay, I am thinking of the right stuff to ask, thinking of my next move and what I deserve as well.
Absolutely. Oh, we've got the cards never lie. We got that.
Hey, they didn't lie today. The cards didn't lie. They didn't.
Oh my gosh. All right, my friend. Anything else?
Thank you. No, that was it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you as always. Love you.
Love you. Bye. All right. Members into the back. Desiree, how are you, beloved?
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey, what's going on?
I moved. Finally. I finally get into another place, so I'm more settled in now.
Oh, that's lovely. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Congratulations. Well, what can I help you with today, dear?
I'm just going to let the universe tell me what I need to know.
Y'all be killing me with these general readings. Y'all got something going. Yeah,
I've been working on my TikTok thing. I just need 1,000 more and be going live soon.
Good. I've been working hard on it.
I've been working hard on it. Ain't working.
I was working on TikTok earlier today. I got to get back to it. Okay, let's pull. What do we have for Desiree? And guys, if the reading isn't as long, it's just whatever spirit has for us, okay? I gotta try to connect with you. You're not wanting to connect with me. Thank you. Tituba, feeling safe. I don't think I've ever had her come out. Matter of fact, I know I've never had her come out. That is amazing. She's the goddess of feeling safe from Barbados, Guyana, and Salem. She is an air ancestor. The great ancestress Tituba was an enslaved Caribbean woman who was the first person accused in the 1692 Salem witch trials. I knew I heard that name before. She was most likely kidnapped from the Guyana region in South America and then sold through a Barbados plantation. Her guidance is this: it is finally safe to be you. You have wandered through a dark night. Your trip has been long. There is light ahead. Your liberation is apparent. And her declaration is, I am safe. And it is safe to be safe. That's beautiful. What else do we have? Welcome everyone in the chat. Hello, everyone. Nakia is asking, what is your TikTok?
D Diamond Lotus.
Melinda, can we put that in the chat? D Diamond Lotus is her TikTok. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for becoming a member, Nakia. We have here we go. I forget which camera I'm on. The Six of Pentacles. Great. You're coming into balance and abundance. That is excellent. the Chariot, and it is all happening quickly. Or if it's not quite there, it will definitely be there by July. So I see things as far as monetarily opening up for you, and then by July it should be, the floodgate should be open. Knight of Wands, there's a lot of inspiration and a lot of passion coming out right now for you. Eight of Wands, are you getting a lot of downloads? Because I feel like there's a lot of downloads coming towards you as well, or coming to you. And the World in reverse. So I haven't been pulling any reversals. So this is also saying to me, or I'm hearing, that you need to just, it's okay to allow the fight to be over.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to close that chapter finally. You don't need to look over your shoulder anymore.
Oh, I'm not. They confirmed it. I'm glad of that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's over.
Yeah, it's time to travel. Time to do me.
Wow, this Nine of Cups seems to be the card of the night. So the Nine of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So the more self-love you show, and the more appreciation of self, the more fortune, again, the wheel will smile in your favor. Again, I'm hearing buy, and then Six of Cups. So family, there should be a repairing in family, or should we say new family. So either, I feel like some families fallen away, and then new family is kind of coming in its place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's happened. That's happened.
Yeah.
Because I haven't heard from my sister yet. So hopefully, we'll get together soon. My other sisters, we tried, but we can't get to her. It's her daughter.
Ultimately, it's her choice.
Mm-hmm.
And so you just continue to move in the right way as you should now, as you are right now, because it's truly bringing about a culmination of things, and of everything's finally coming together as it was meant to.
And that's a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah, because that bubble, as we are sending, I'm doing the same things. I feel like I'm doing things twice as hard. Did I just do that? I don't remember. And I did it. It's weird, but that's what we're going through as we are sending. I get blackouts. I don't remember what I'm doing. But that's, ringing of the ears, all of that's been happening.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Well, did you have any other questions for me, dear?
Okay, let's look at the job, see what that's happening about that new job or a new outlook.
All right, 1 second here. Bear with me 1 second. I have to go here. You're going to have your choice of multiple jobs, multiple positions.
Oh, good.
So I also have the Eight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So just be certain that you are not allowing, every once in a while the mind wants to kick in, right? Don't let it overtake you. Any anxiety or any doubts and fears. This one may be a job that's going to require you to travel. I don't know that it's a lot of travel, but it feels like there could be some. I'm hearing like a traveling nurse or a traveling consultant, or maybe it's just traveling for your training. Maybe just travel, but you're going to need to take a trip for this. But interestingly enough, we have the Two of Cups that came right with it. So I feel like wherever this travel is, right, the destination, I feel like that there's like going to be someone you'll meet within that group, even if it's just training, someone you'll meet within the group.
Sounds good.
Yeah. But you're gonna have your choices. Give yourself another month or so, at most, before everything is all settled. At most. I don't see it taking very much longer at all. For you to find something that you love to do.
Yeah, finally. The freedom, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm looking for, the freedom. I don't like that 9 to 5 stuff. I've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
I'm ready now to go out of it, do my own thing. To travel. I want to go back to Japan and travel. That's what I really want to do. Go back and travel. I miss that. That I want to do.
I don't know why I got travel from that Queen of Swords, but I just felt she was I just feel like you're going to travel. That this job
That's
is
what I
going to
want to do.
ask you to travel, or training, but I do feel like there's some travel is going to be required in this new position.
And that sounds good. That's what I want. I'm
Good.
sick of the regular jobs.
Good.
Thank you, Lisa. Yeah,
You're
sounds
welcome.
good. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Oh my goodness. Hello. I thought I saw someone else drop in. Thanks, Nakia, for becoming a new member. Thanks, Coach Leslie, for becoming a member. Thanks, Red Violet, for becoming a member. You guys, we might make this Saturday night cocktails and cards something like we do all the time. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Shawna, welcome. Hey, Juanita. Hey, Miss Shawna, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Can you hear me?
I am very well. Guys, in the chat,
Good.
I am putting.
I missed you. Oh
no, that's fine. I'm just letting the chat know real quick, gang. I just put in here where you guys, I'm speaking. You guys know me. I'm always talking at somebody's summit, child. Always teaching the people something. And so this week, I'm speaking at this lead generation and conversion summit. It's for coaches, healers, and teachers, or anybody that's heart-centered, really, or entrepreneurs, period. So come, it's 3 days, it's live, it's free, and the VIP is only $27. So click the link. It's in the description box below. Click the link and come on and listen. If you are in business or for yourself, or you're wanting to launch your business or about to launch your business, come. We're going to have people to talk about everything from Facebook ads to TikTok ads to email funnels to how to even put together your social media. I'm going to talk about why your digital magnet is not working. I'm going to talk about that. You know me, I do the tough love. And it's being put on by myself and my partner, Event Raptor Steve Erickson. So come on through and register for that. Thanks, guys. All right, let me get on. I got to pay some of the bills around here. Shawna. Oh my gosh.
yes.
What's going on, honey?
I was not much. Like I said, I missed you, seeing you on. I first saw you just a quick. I wanted to let you know how I met you, quote unquote. It's through Sherelle's World, and then that's the first time I saw you. And boy, you're just a different kind of light, a positive, of course, light. It was you always brought a beautiful vibe to that platform, and then of course Conscious TV. And you just have I love your solo work. I'm sure you're a very busy lady, but when you work in tandem, you just shine, and I think your exposure is what also people need. You guys work very well together.
Thank you. Yeah, it's seasons. It's seasons
totally.
for everyone. Yeah.
I get it. You got to do what's best for you and what works.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. I wish everyone well. I bet everyone's been wonderful.
Good. I'm so glad.
Good. How can I help you tonight? Do you have a question?
I do. I recently relocated to be closer to family, and I'm from Dallas to Oklahoma, and it's only been 3 months. I'm not expecting the world, but I'm trying to energize myself into doing be more proactive in life, which I've been trying to do for decades. But every fresh start I have, I tend to do just a little bit better. So, but I feel like I need a direction, and I'm having a hard time figuring out what that pathway is, career wise mainly. I spent over 20 years in the hospital, and I'm burned out, and I don't know if I can go back to the hospital again. It's after the panty,
Yes.
it left a lot of trauma from what occurred. So it's just like, and of course it's life changing, life altering for all of us. So I thought I wanted to be a nurse. That didn't work out. I stayed at the hospital. Now I'm like, I have no idea, because I spent so much time planning to be a nurse and it didn't work out. So I'm not really sure.
It didn't work out because did you not finish, or just was not what you thought it was going to be?
No, I didn't finish. I failed my first semester, and that kind of broke my spirit, because I'd spent a lot of time doing very well, getting all A's in my prep classes. And it's the circumstances of trying to do nursing school and full-time work, and it just I wasn't able to do both.
Tough.
Yeah. So
first of all, and everyone and my members backstage, just hang on. We'll be bringing you up. Just hold on, guys. First of all, what I want to say to you is, much like I said to AT2, I want you just to give yourself some compassion and love yourself. And to Melissa, have compassion on yourself.
Right.
Give yourself a break. Forgive yourself. Everything that has happened has indeed happened for a reason, even if we can't see it in the moment. And sometimes we take steps on a path that we really, really, really think that it's really, really, really what we're supposed to do. But there's this little nagging little thing in the background that says, no, I don't know. And then we kind of, from time to time, we end up confusing, and it can be confusing. Don't get me wrong. That little nagging can be confusing as to whether or not it's like really like something we should pay attention to, or just doubt. It doesn't always, like it does, like sometimes we're just not sure, right? And so we just forge ahead. And I often believe that we're meant to then forge ahead. It's okay. But I'm also hearing there would have been some things you would have had to do that you probably didn't want to do. And there will be things in that field that people are going to have to do that they are not necessarily going to agree with. And so just count it all joy, because you're going to get spared having to make decisions later on. Okay. Now, let's see what else we got for you. So is your question, are you looking for clarification on what to do next? Because I think your heart, you already know what to do next. You're a little afraid to step out of the boat and go out on your own and figure it out. I don't know. I'm getting confusion.
Right. I think that's the problem. I'm not real sure. I don't know. It's like I have a lot of interests, but like I said, I've spent working in a hospital, working in ER. I was a tech, and then in 2015, I mean, this is a while ago, I'm still injured from that failure. So I don't know if I need to go back to trying to get back in nursing school and understanding why I
Mm-mm,
failed, or do
mm-mm,
I need to explore
mm-mm.
something else?
Yeah, don't go back to nursing school. That's not what you're meant to do.
I didn't think
Not in
so.
the traditional way of things. So I have the star card, which means there is a higher calling here that your
Wow.
heart has that
Hmm.
I'm just feeling you haven't quite let come out.
Hmm.
Five of Swords, which tells me that what your heart wants, probably everyone around you telling you that you just nah, they ain't gonna work that crazy. Don't do that. That's just nuts. Or you're afraid to tell me what you really want. Like there's these things that you want to do that don't seem like they would really make sense for you to do.
Hmm.
Because the world says you can't, you ain't gonna, you can't make a living at that.
Hmm.
And you might need to sit with it for a second. Because I'm telling you, there's something deep down inside of you that has been stuffed down there since you were a little girl, and you may or may not even remember it. But there's a
Can I take?
desire to help because you already have the desire to help because of the nursing, right? This in working as an ER tech. My God,
Right.
like that's the ultimate.
Right.
There's something else in this realm of helping people
Hmm.
for you to do. That's going to be very stable, and it's going to be King of Pentacles. It's going to be very it's going to be abundant for you. This three of swords, your broken heart, beloved, just is just stopping you from really moving forward and doing so much. You again with this justice card, I don't know, are you I don't know if you're a Libra or
I'm actually a Leo, and I believe my is it. I just got into a natal chart, like I printed offline, but it was because I'm like I just need some guidance, something to point me. Just I. But before I get off on that tangent, can I tell you something real quick? You said two things that um, ring very true. The first thing you said, I was told a job that doesn't make a lot of money. And
hmm,
then you said something that I wanted to do since I was a little girl. And when
mm-hmm,
I was in elementary school, I told my teacher, it's still burned in my brain, that I wanted to be a veterinarian. And you know what she told me? They don't make very much money.
mm.
And I think that's so bizarre. Why would you tell a child that? I mean, that just blows my, and that's the only time I've ever heard someone's someone not even family they're supporting, like, okay. And I think sometimes that can be a problem, like, what do this is what I'm interested, okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea, but it's like, okay, is it a good idea or not? Like, I've always had the freedom to be whoever I want to be, but never the guidance to kind of from whomever to steer me, like, maybe you should try this, or 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 it's like I've dabbled in a little bit of everything. So I don't know.
Sweetheart, this Ace of Pentacles came up, and so this is whatever this next stage is going to be something new. It is meant to be all fulfilling, or at least at the
Hmm.
start of the fulfillment. It's going to be independent. It's going to be Page of Wands fun for you. Page of Swords, it's going to challenge your intellect. And Ten of Swords, you're going to finally feel freedom. So, but I also have this Eight of Wands and this Knight of Cups here. So I feel like this is the other thing that I'm hearing is if you are open to it, you will indeed hear, mm, we'll just say from the angels, because the ancestors aren't sure if they can quite talk to you yet. But the angels will come and talk to you. And begin to show you the way and give you some guidance and make some offers to you. You may be able to help the animals and other people and whomever in a different way. It's probably not going to be in a very linear, logical,
Mm,
normal fashion that Western
right.
society is going to say is how you should do it. You need to begin to explore the other aspects of your being and how to utilize that, how to utilize the beautiful energy of your heart for healing purposes. Now, is it too late for you to become a vet? Absolutely not. No.
Right.
However, there's other ways that we can accomplish the same thing and it not
No,
be. You understand what I'm saying?
completely. And it's the interest. I'm more into holistic
Yes, naturopath. That's what I kept
health.
hearing.
I
Mhm.
That's how I tie animals now, and that's how I treat them. I cook, for them and try to blah blah blah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Not just give them whatever. I'm mindful of that. So, and that's not, believe it or not, isn't widely accepted in the veterinary community of some of the vets I follow on YouTube. Like that's kind of
No.
it's almost the medical for humans is barely accepting of holistic care. Like, I mean, how long is that taken? So in the veterinary realm, it's definitely not
Yes, but I know so many
accepted.
people that are looking for and craving
Yes.
holistic and naturopathic veterinary care. And also, I've had a couple of people that we've worked with over the past 2 years that have done just that. They're like Reiki practitioners for pets, or they also are naturopaths for pets, and we've helped them, right? So, it's very, very possible, and I think it's a wonderful. I know it's an area that has a huge gap that really could use use it being filled. Um, yeah. So Melinda's gonna Melinda, can you put my email address in the chat? Why don't you reach out to me, and then I'll have my assistant reach out to you, and let's chat about what the future could hold for you. But
I
it's
would love that.
really, as far as with what we do and helping people get into their holistic bag. But what I can tell you is that it's time for you to follow your heart. And it's time for you to
I
follow
agree.
that heart healing energy. And it's time for you to follow yourself as a naturopath. And it's time for you to follow like that aspect. Screw Western medicine. Well, I don't mean that, y'all, but you
No,
understand what
I
I'm
don't.
saying.
Yeah, totally.
Lord knows I don't want the YouTube police coming
Right.
around here.
No,
But anyway, it's there's more than one way to handle things. And you're just a natural healer. And you're just a natural animal healer. And a natural human healer too, don't get me wrong. But
oh no, I got
follow that path. This is why you were not don't torture yourself with the nursing school stuff, honey. Don't That's a torture.
right.
You're just asking to hurt yourself.
Right. I agree.
And you've done that done that too many times in past lives to hurting yourself. So you've done the
Exactly.
medical thing and the nursing thing. That's why you always come back to it. You just been a healer for so many lifetimes, it's not even funny. So this is who you were always destined to be. So it's just time for you to step into it.
Okay. And wait for my my angels. I've been asking just only recently. I'm like, spirit guides. I know I had to meditate and really
Are you ready for your ancestors, or you just want your angels and your guides?
Anybody. Anybody who wants to reach out.
Y'all heard her. Okay. They coming. It ain't gonna take them but the next 2 nights. I should put it to you this way. By the time the full moon in Virgo hits, you will have heard from them, but I believe it'll be in the next 2 nights is what I'm hearing.
Will it be okay? Can I tell you this real quick? I've been having very ever since I moved. I live in my grandmother's house, who passed away some years ago, and so that right there it's bringing up different intense feelings, but good ones that I every night. I know we dream every night, but I remember them more than I have in my whole entire life, and I think that is also something I don't know what it is, but it feels like something. And they've
Every
been
night you dream
positive.
about your grandmother?
No, dream something. I dream about something, and I remember it. But the last one I had was about my grandmother, and I was and she looked so beautiful and happy, and I
Good.
always knew she was like a nice, but to see her, she just looked wonderful.
Good. Then she's the one that'll be coming to you. Listen, you're going through your awakening. So you're dreaming, you're remembering your dreams. All of these things are happening. It was meant for you to move back to that house.
I agree.
You're going through your awakening. And thank goodness it's a little more gentle than a lot of others. So just embrace it and flow with it. You're going to see some brand new things and feel new feelings and new energies. It's a beautiful time.
I think so, but yeah, I think so. I just I want to get rid of the bad. I'm not bad, but just like baggage. I feel like it's still the monkey's still in the bag.
Listen, it's part of the awakening. It's part of the process. Once we awaken, then we see what's deep within ourselves that we have never faced before. And that's what they call shadow work. Right. And we just face all of that, right? And some people, they're like, oh my God, it was the most horrible thing. It's not easy, but it's necessary.
Right. I do agree with you on that. So the full moon's on in 2 days? Full moon's on 2 days?
Oh God, it should not be in 2 days. Please don't tell me
Okay.
that full moon's in 2
No,
days.
no. I think it's on the 7th or the 8th or something like that.
Yeah, that feels more like it. Can somebody please look up in the chat? Please put it in the chat for me. When that full moon is, it should be in Virgo, if I'm not mistaken.
So I'm a little bit probably moderately ADHD. So sometimes I ask for further explanation, but I should be getting a sign as to a guidance.
You'll begin to hear from your ancestors in the next 2 days. By the full moon on March 7th, it'll be very, very clear to you. At least the first step or so of your direction. Okay, don't expect a full plan.
No. I just don't want it whispered. I need some yelling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't need anybody to whisper to me. This is,
No,
this
they
is
know they gotta. Yeah, they know they have to be blunt.
But don't scare me. I frighten very easily. Just kidding.
Y'all hear that? That's why I told you. That's why I said get ready for all y'all. Okay, we'll bring you in nice and easy. Okay, we gonna give you.
Thank you.
Okay, nice and easy, y'all. Be nice to her.
I don't need things frightening.
Be nice and easy. So just check in the chat. It's admin@heartofinspiration.net. Just reach out to me and we'll get in touch. Okay.
That sounds fantastic, and it's so lovely to actually get to talk to you. Like I said, I've been watching you for a while, and I appreciate you.
It's lovely to talk to you as well. Thank you so much, Shawna.
Thank you.
Thanks, beloved.
Bye-bye.
All right, gang. Hello, Red Violet. Oh, you're muted, darling.
Hi, darling. Hi, darling.
Hello, love.
Before we get started, let's do that thing that we need to do.
Hey.
You heard me?
Yes.
Yeah, that's that Captain Morgan, I'm telling you. I'm taking up.
Yeah, I've been slow sipping this. I should have been had more than this going by now.
Yeah, I slow slip too. Slow slip. See, I told you it's slipping.
We got to put a little bit more in here.
I know that's right. I know that is right. Ease the edge just a little bit. Celebrate, lighten the load.
Oh, child. Finish that redemption off tonight. All right, y'all.
So therefore then, I need some understanding, some guidance, something. And I lost my brother.
I'm sorry.
In a shocking, this is heavy. Lisa, this is heavy. And I don't know that answers will come I sometimes feel like when I get engulfed myself in the emotion, I'm going to say this because I have a feeling I know what you're going to say, but you're going to help me. I know you're going to help me with this. I feel like at times I feel like or think that because I read tarot, that possibly something attached itself to him, but yet he had issues, whether it was mental health issues. He killed himself in a violent kind of way. So it makes me wonder what I do, if I should continue to do it, if it was something because I do what I do. I went through that in the beginning, that then it didn't seem that way. And then my son Jason, we haven't had the Memorial Wake yet. It comes up on the 4th. And he made a video, and that brought me back to the space of, should I stop doing this? What is this? And is or is it just things happen? It's shocking. It's overwhelming. It can put me in a space of a space that I don't want to be in, depressingly, but my fire's too strong, my light's too bright. I know I ain't gonna lay down, you understand? But I just need some understanding for myself. That's the first thing, because it hurts so much, Lisa. That was the only brother I had. I spoke to him every day. And everybody that we know that knows him, we are devastated, Lisa. I am so devastated, Lisa, by trying to understand why, how, where is he? Is he okay? Us being light workers, we understand that there's life and that we'll see them again, but I feel like I'll never see him again. I don't even know how to articulate him right now, Lisa. Oh my goodness. It's so much. And I know that you can help me and bring me to some kind of understanding. I hope. If not, that's fine. But it's hard, Lisa. This is really deep in so many ways. And was he in that much pain? I spoke to him the day before. We talked every day. Every day. Was he actually that lost to the point where my brother been through a lot within his sick, not mental illness, but was it a mental illness? His physical sickness with Crohn's and how it changed his life. If you can remember back when me and you had that spiritual meeting and I had that aneurysm and I said to you, but I missed that other girl. And you said to me, but you got to let her go. So there's so many things to his situation that sometimes, not for nothing, I look at it to understand it. He been screaming and crying about it. We not thinking he's gonna do it. The pictures show him smile. This is amazingly. And then now that everything's getting ready to transpire, I actually had one day that I took a week off. I had one day where it's like, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to do nothing about it. I'm just going to be whatever it is. Okay. Now we're getting ready to really say goodbye. Now all these things, and me and my son are like, this is stupid. This is ridiculous. Why did you do this to us? But life does things, Lisa, like, oh my God. It's so amazing. This is amazing.
Okay, first of all, your tarot or anything else that you would be into or could have possibly be into, unless you put some sort of spell on him, there's nothing you could be doing that would impact him like that.
Okay. Thank you.
And I mean that. It's interesting. The last few days, I've been really partially thinking I need to come out and talk about things like that, because with some of the other things that are happening right now, like with this whole Legina and Gold and Jaguar right thing, and people are like, oh, there's demon, the Legina is like possessed by a demon, and so is Jaguar, right, and da 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 da. I'm like, listen, y'all, mental
Right.
health and demons are not always synonymous one with the other.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Um, everybody that uses the tarot, in fact, 99% of us probably are not into the dark arts.
No, not at all. Not at all.
We're not here doing anything
Right.
that would harm others. But so many people are rather ignorant to that fact. So you reading the tarot and helping other people did not open up some door for something to come over your brother first.
Thank you. Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Thank
Secondly,
you.
did you say that he had been talking about doing this at all?
He got really bad in May. And then I told him to go to California to go visit Jason because he moved to Colorado. That's a whole nother story. But a cousin of ours, he lived in Colorado, and he had Crohn's, and Crohn's really, the hospital did a really bad thing, because 1% of people that get Crohn's, 1% get a disease called fistulus, and that's what happened. Here he
Yes.
is, a young man in 2007. Then they did a
With
colostomy
fistula?
bag. Huh?
Oh my God. My mom was one of the first people in the nation diagnosed with Crohn's disease. Way.
Right.
I was a child. So I'm very aware. So he had fistulas?
And he ended up getting fistulus in the hospital, and the surgeries that they did, they kept cutting and cutting his intestines. Now, here's a black man, but I'm just saying, here's a black man in a hospital not knowing which way is loose, and they cutting and cutting. So now he's 27 at 2007. He was 47 when he passed on January 27th. Then they did a colostomy. He did this now, but he hung in there. I feel like the story of Job is when I think about him. Really though. And then when they did a colostomy bag helping him, that said that they were going to help him help the fistulus, that they do it to reverse it. They never reversed it because they did it that not reverse it, right? Then you have childhood and things that we went through as a child, and here I'm thinking I'm the only one, when these young ones, I'm the oldest. Come to find out there's things of that, this, that, and the third. So he moves to Colorado because I figured that in his last time in the hospital here, he needed some light, because I feel like he would have been gone already. And I'm like, okay, I need to help my brother get a little light. So he did. He moved to Colorado. He was up on the mountaintop. He went through up there. He came down. He survived. He lived in Colorado. We have no family out there, but we stay in contact all the time. Anywho, then that, and then and then all his friends have gone on, got married, got families. How I break it down is that he couldn't evolve because he couldn't evolve, and then he got caught up, and then there was no medicine to help it. And you know what? He started doing steroids because he felt that helped him. He's smart.
They give them steroids. That's what
that was wrong. Yeah.
But that's what I'm telling you. That's what they gave my mom. Did he tell you that I'm hearing something about a potential another surgery, and he could not have done that?
I don't think so, right? And then we found out a week before, 2 weeks before that he passed, that he had a hole in his intestines, which made him septic.
Okay, so that's why. Okay, so they were gonna have to go in and deal with that, baby.
But he left the hospital.
But they were going to have to deal with that. And so this is why I'm hearing I heard surgery. What they were telling him to do was to allow them to close that hole. My mother had the same thing happen.
And he didn't let them.
No. He could not, in his mind, anymore. This was too much.
It was tired. He kept telling us in like October, I'm tired.
Yes. He did not want to go through another surgery. A. B. The other thing I'm hearing from him is this.
Thank you.
The sepsis had him hallucinating.
Right.
He wasn't in his right mind fully. But
I
he
miss
couldn't.
him.
He could not imagine going underneath the knife again.
That understandable because he had so many. He had so many. He would go in BI Hospital, Bethel Resort Hospital, Massachusetts, and he would come out, be out a week, 3 days, and be back in the hospital.
He
He'd
couldn't
come
do
out,
it.
be out for 2 weeks, be back in the hospital.
He couldn't do it again.
Oh, Lisa, God, it is so hard for us to handle this.
That was never his intention. It was a selfish moment, a selfish moment, a selfish decision. But he just couldn't see any way out. And he didn't think he would survive one more surgery anyway. And he wanted to do things on his terms.
Mm.
Because usually you don't come back from sepsis anyway.
Right. And he's very smart, so he knew that.
So he, the toxins, it's like I can see the toxins just coursing through his bloodstream and crossing the blood-brain barrier.
Right.
He never meant, in the moment, he didn't think about what this would cause you and his nephew and the family. And so for that, he's very sorry.
I so miss him so much, Lisa. I so miss him so much. We all are like, and I thank you so much, Lisa, for what you've given me. That sounds so, I trust you. Because I had somebody else do this for me, and I knew they were lying because of what I've shared with them. And I thank you so much because I trust you. I trust you.
He's going to stay around for a while.
You said that to me before, and I would love it.
It's a blessing, but sometimes it's not.
Right.
Because sometimes it can make the grieving process lengthen.
It's true.
But he will stay because there are things he has to finish here yet.
Wow.
And at the right time, both of you, all of you will know that it's time for him to cross. But also know that the longer he stays, the longer it's going to take in our linear time thinking for him to start the process again of regeneration, because he does have to come back. You don't end your life early of your own volition and not have to return. You have to return then and try it one more time.
Right, exactly, Lisa. So basically you're saying the longer that he stays, the longer our grieving process is.
Yes, but there's also, it's the very interesting dynamic I see here. I don't usually see this with those that take their own lives. But this is necessary for everybody to be able to move on. Because this was really kind of a medically induced.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was, and I honestly do feel that he would probably not have survived that surgery or would have passed shortly thereafter.
But you know what? It would have made more sense.
Well,
it would have made more sense to us.
Right. But listen, so now what he just said to me is, he said, tell her I'm sorry because she missed out on getting some of the malpractice money. And that really could have helped y'all at the end of it.
Shut up, boy. Shut up, boy. Shut up, boy. You shut up, Uncle Maki. Oh, Lord have mercy. Shut up, Uncle Maki. He's so mad. Shut up, Uncle Maki. That's not. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, he said I made them miss out on that money.
Shut up.
But
Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's how it's been. That's how it's been. And I've been going with it. I had to get back to work. I work for myself, right? I work for myself.
But as he's sticking around, what he also wants to do is help you in your practice.
Wow.
So once things have settled a little bit, he would love to help you with your practice.
I feel like he's whispering in the people that come into the shop that I read at, in their ear, red violet, red violet. I feel that because I'm getting more turnover, I'm getting more clients, I'm getting more accuracy in it.
And so soon, when you're ready, then you can start channeling him, much like Abraham
Awesome.
Hicks.
Awesome. What you say?
Much like Abraham Hicks, he says.
Oh, I would love it. I would love it. I would love it. And the thing of it is, I do feel and felt that he would be helping me even more so.
Mm-hmm.
But I miss him in the flesh.
And he misses you.
I miss him.
He hasn't fully detached yet, even though it's been some time.
Yeah, it's been about a month now.
Yeah. So this will be an interesting, you all will have to learn to live together in this way.
Yeah, that's what's hard, because I don't know how to articulate him. I don't know how, even though we're spiritual and we're workers and we're psychics, because I'm psychic, it's hard to articulate that with him. My grandmother, I could easily.
Well, because he did this, and it's always time, but it really wasn't time.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And so that's why it's different with him, because now he's got to learn his footing. He's got to learn how this works.
Right.
I know that sounds odd.
No, it doesn't. Because it's a different space over there. It's a different energy over there.
And he's still so tied because of the traumatic fashion in which he transitioned. That is even when you choose it, it's still a very nasty. It's very that is a lot of energy to clear.
I hear you.
And there's still sometimes he gets confused that he's not in his physical form.
Right. Oh my God, I kind of figured that too.
He's figuring it out. The memorial service will help him.
Okay, good.
He needs to see that so that it can.
Will he give us a sign that he's there?
Sure.
Is there anything that he would like me to tell Jason? Because my oldest son, he was everything to my boys. Everything.
Honey, he's weeping over this one. I don't think he's ready yet. But he wants them to know it was going to be a battle, and probably a losing battle either way.
Okay.
But that he's sorry again.
Thank you. Thank you.
And that I just keep hearing it was so selfish. It was so selfish. I should not have done that. It was so selfish.
So he's really in a space that, wow, that's just,
He's not in pain.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. He's not in pain, honey. It is all of these feelings and these emotions and these energies. You know, when you're outside the body, you're in the quantum realms. And so
Right.
everything is everything all at once. And so
So
he
he
feels all these things, and it's almost as if there's this loop going on with him right now. But again, the physical act of the memorial service, I feel very strongly is going to help him.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Are you close to a body of water?
I am close to Wollaston Beach. Yeah, he showed up the next day when he passed away. He gave me a sign. He had two boxers, and I was on my way to the beach the next day. And I said to myself, wow, how am I going to recognize him? How am I going to know? And it was, he loved donuts and he loved his dogs. Well, I was on the beach, and a guy comes down the street, and my brother had two boxers. The man had two boxers and they had Dunkin' donut coats on. And I said, oh my God, there's no such thing as a coincidence. Ever. Every time I see a red truck, I say that that is him saying hello. I see red trucks all day, every day. That's what comforts me in a perspective.
So after the memorial service, I don't know if it's going to be balloons or I almost see
We
like,
are doing balloons. We are releasing balloons. We are.
be sure you release some over the water. Okay.
Okay, I will. I'll get my own. I'll get my own because we're either going to Shamong, which is the elementary school, or we're going to the Blue Hills, which is a hiking trail, because he enjoyed hiking.
I feel that be sure wherever you release them though that they traverse some water, and the reason for that, it's going to help in the initial transition. So if on this hiking trail there's some sort of a creek or a small river or something along that line, if you can find some small body of water, please release some or one of the balloons
I'll take him.
over
Yeah. Yeah.
over that so that he can do his first level of transition.
Okay. All right. So if we release them, say where I said we're gonna, and then I buy boutique balloons for myself to put it over the water, is that still okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great.
I
All
just
right.
I just saw these balloons over the body of water.
Okay.
And as you grow in learning some of the shamanic ways,
Right.
we guide the spirits down. Some say the river Styx, some say the river Nile, but
Right.
we guide them past and down the great river.
Okay.
Sometimes we guide them past and down smaller rivers so that they gradually transition
I don't know where there's a
before
river.
they travel down the great river.
Right. There is Wollaston Beach is a part of the Atlantic Ocean. Nantastic Beach is a part of that. And the only place that is near me, I live near a beach which is only 5 minutes away from me.
That's a great body of water. Just investigate to see if in this hiking trail there's a small, again, even if
Water
it's a
creek.
little creek, a little river.
Right. Okay. Okay. All
Okay.
right. Yeah. I love you so much and I thank you so much.
I love you too, dear. Thank
I
you.
do. Thank you. Thank you. That was a lot of energy. Namaste.
Namaste.
Bye bye.
Bye. Yeah, if it rains, it's if he's weeping. Thank you guys so much. I saw the hearts. First level of transition. Can I speak more about it? Sometimes when we pass, especially if it's in a traumatic fashion, we're here on this earth a lot longer than especially when someone passes when they're older or it's been a long illness or something like that, the transition is just easier. You just go from this dimension to the next. And you don't get kind of stuck here. But what can happen when you die traumatically, and that would be, in any way, self-inflicted or not, you can end up getting kind of trapped because it is abrupt. It is like it's relatively unexpected. So, and those spirits tend to need things like the memorial or the funeral services. They need something to jar them into saying, wait a minute, I'm not here. And I'm not getting back into that body that I was in, what feels to them to be like just seconds ago. So water is while it is life-giving, it also represents spirit. And water, for those of us indigenous and ancient people, and even, like I said, the river Styx and things like that, the ancient Europeans even adopted this belief system, that the spirit will travel and traverse on water. Those that practice, or should I say, know of things of the spirit realm, know that we can entrap, we can send or cast spirits into water. Doesn't even have to be a lot. It can be a puddle. And trap them there. Spirit flows through water. So there's times where, if I'm very dehydrated, I'm not hearing very well, either spiritually. Okay. So there's a lot going on. What came to me while I was speaking with Red Violet is that her brother was going to need some assistance in that first transition. Plus, he wants to help her. So just what welled up in my spirit, that's not something I tell everyone to do, but what welled up in my spirit is to cross that first river. Cross that first river. Jeremiah 29:11. Can somebody look that up and put it in the chat for me? Spiritual gangster, Ms. Tanya, how are you? Trauma in the physical is mind altering, yes. And it sends an immense amount of lower vibrational energy into the auric field. That's harder to release. Your partner's been gone for 101 days. Oh no. Second battle of cancer, but 2 days after the burial, over 50% of my physical pain left. I don't know that. No, you will never not feel him. You will never not feel him. He will be with you. A portion and energy is imprinted in your soul. It may lessen, but you will always feel it. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. Yes. He'll be there with you. Hey, Lee. Whew. Okay. I'm glad I could help. Yes, the Vikings. Anna, Anna, you needed a reading, right, honey? Did you want to put your question in or did you want me just to read you? Oh, where's Oh, shoot. And then Sebastian, are you still here, beloved? I know that was a lot going on right there, honey. Sebastian, are you here still, honey? I don't know, maybe. Shot 3 times and he battled so much trauma. Yep, he retreated back somewhere in his mind. He's better, but I know PTSD is so. Oh, beloved, that's a lot. I'm very glad. I'm very glad. Here, let me put this in the. All right. All right, guys, while we're waiting here, those of you that are here, if you haven't yet, any of you guys, if you guys are business owners, entrepreneurs of any kind, please sign up for this. It's a free summit. If you haven't already done so, the link is in the chat box below. In the description box below. Please sign up for the summit. I'll be speaking on the 3rd, but I think we've got like 24. Like we got a ton of really amazing folks speaking and then some pre-records. You guys are going to get a lot of really great resources and a lot of really great teaching. It's amazing. Okay, Sebastian, no problem. Shiny, how are you? Hey, baby. All that have lost a precious peace to all that have lost a precious one. May our tears come in waves slow. Sorry for all. Anna. Yeah, I got his questions. Just a general reading for Anna. All right, we'll do a general reading for Anna then. How about that? We'll do a general reading for Miss Anna. All right, here we go, guys. Feels like I've been on here for like 6 hours, and I'm not saying anything negative. It feels like I've been on for a long time. 10 of Swords, Anna, coming towards you. Oh my goodness. This crazy, like you being all in your head cycle is coming to an end. There's so much. It's been kind of torturous, hasn't it? Oh, and the 7 of Swords, the 10 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. I don't know where my other damn vape is. I don't think this one's rechargeable. Child, why are people always stealing stuff from you? Here's the Empress. And the 6 of Wands. You know, people oh, don't do that. You know what gets me, honey, is that that there are just so many people in your general life or in your sphere or in your family, or not, I'm not gonna say your family, that's not right. But you know what I'm saying? There's people in your realm that are always trying to take something from you. And for some reason, they don't think you're ever going to know it. Yeah, they think that they're going to get away with it. Absolutely. I should have got me some water. But this go around, they don't get to take it from you. This go around is the defeat is real. This go around, the defeat is real. This go around, 7 of Wands, you're standing your ground. This go around, now I'm going to tell you something with this Knight of Swords. You see where she's beating that drum? This is what I'm hearing. You need to, I'm going to have to do a different card. You beat your drum. You kicking your shaman. You kicking your gypsy. You do the rituals you know to do to move these people up off of you, Anna. It's time for a clearing. It's time for a clearing. It's time for a clearing. And it's time for you to invoke your female ancestors to come in and clear out, especially the women, the jealousy, the obsession, the hatefulness. Clear it out so that your true rebirth can happen. See, sometimes, we can do things and, it's cool. It's cool. Like, we set the boundaries up, and you're right. Shawna, baby, you're right. And we set these boundaries here, and then we do set some of them spiritually, but I'm telling you, it's time for you to go to war, Anna. And I don't say go to war lightly. It's time for you to go to war. Y'all know, you know what I bought? Hold on. I can't let y'all. Hold on, y'all. I bought 2 of these while I was in North Carolina at this store called Gifts or something from Africa. I can't be too loud because they're upstairs. It's time for you to beat your drum and take your shamanic drums. It's time for you to do your rituals. It's time for you to invoke your ancestors, not my ancestors, your ancestors. And it's time for you to set them loose and let them work. And let them fight for you on your behalf and clear the pathways. Remove the obstacles so that what is meant to be yours and meant to be birthed shall not be impeded any longer. That's what time it is. Now y'all gonna ask me how in the hell I get all that out of that Knight of Wands. Don't worry about it. That's what your word today is. That's what your word for today is. You don't understand, baby? Well, we'll be here for a little while longer. That meant you will, because everyone didn't like. I don't be talking about them other ones. Hey, Sebastian. Do another clearing.
How are you?
Yes, do another clearing. 1 second, Sebastian. Do another clearing. But I'm telling you, I want you to Anna, I want you to oh, you're gonna need some salt, some black pepper. I'm gonna get the list of things that you're gonna need. I'll send it to you in an email or a text message. And you're gonna not just clear, but they can't come back around anymore. We're done playing. Okay. Because now I've been had too much bourbon, so I can't remember the rest of it. Oh my gosh. How are you, dearie? Mr.
I'm
Sebastian?
good. How are you? How are
I'm
you?
well. I'm well. Slowly
It's
but
good to
surely getting
hear.
back into the swing of things. It's hard to come back to YouTube sometimes. When you've been gone too long. Anyway. You're wondering how things are with you?
Yes.
I don't know why are you asking me how things
Um,
are with you?
why do you say that?
I mean, you should know how things are with you.
I let's just say I changed career plans. Let's just say that.
Oh, I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. My. Okay, Sebastian, what do you want me to find? Oh boy. What do you have for Mr. Sebastian changing career plans?
Change of career plans, and I think it's gonna affect a lot of other things. The fact that I changed my career plans.
Well, of course it will. Are your parents not happy about that?
Um,
Mm-hmm.
I, in my face, yes, but no, in my face they are. But I know deep down, my little intuition is telling me deep down that that's a problem for them.
Yes. Sunut, understanding. She's the goddess of sky and celestial bodies. Swallows the setting sun and gives birth to it in the morning. Her immense naked body covered with stars is stretched out to form an arc that towers over the whole earth. Her arched position clearly shows her power in the sky and over the celestial bodies. Her nakedness represents the purification of the soul. The stars that cover her symbolize the resurrection, the great light that illuminates. Your life is a mysterious journey. You have reached this point, and Nut wants to help you to understand your purpose and your destiny. Press on with confidence because now you know that there will be favorable events on the horizon and you might achieve your desired objectives. So you're going to gain a greater understanding, and others will see that this was not a poor decision. It'll all be a little clearer. You feel fairly clear, but
Yeah,
surprised.
yeah, he kind of like. I didn't expect it to be so sudden, but
Yeah.
but like it's. I'm liking it though. That's why.
Good. Good. Ooh, this emperor is showing up. You have a little stubbornness, Hap.
Stubbornness. I'm not being stubborn. I've been very nice ever since this year has started.
No, I didn't. I wasn't for sure. I said showing up. That could be you. It could be somebody else. I don't know, child. Let's look and see here. Um, the moon, faded secrets. Three of Pentacles. Are you finding out some things about your friends or people that you once thought you would be working with somehow, collaborating with? Oh yeah, King of Swords. It seems like you've been moving some people out of your world.
I have. I have been moving a lot of people out of my world. A lot. A lot.
Because they've shown
And
themselves who they really are.
sooner or later, oh, this is gonna be harsh to say. My parents may be one of those people soon or later.
They supporting your stubbornness in the chat. I'm not co-signing on that. Listen, everybody's parents eventually get moved to a different position. We never leave.
I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you on that. The thing is, like, it's getting very like I changed a lot of things. I've even changed religions. I've changed. Oh my god! Look how you looked at me. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of things have changed in these past couple of months.
When you say you changed religion, I guess I didn't assume you were a religious person. What religion were you before, and what are you now?
Well, I am Muslim now. I was Catholic.
That's a very drastic change.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Oh boy. That's a big one.
My parents don't know that yet. And they don't need to know yet.
Let me get back to these cards. This child here.
They don't. They don't need to know that yet. They really don't.
You're right. You're a grown man, baby.
They don't need to know.
You're right. I have to acknowledge a couple things. Betsy, I did see it. And I will get to you as soon as I get done with Sebastian. Okay, that's going to be interesting. And then thank you for the super sticker, Debbie. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are so generous. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Empress Royal Rain, I haven't seen you in forever, girl. Okay, everybody's coming back. Okay. Child, all right. We got the Eight of Swords. This is why you're so conflicted. You normally the Eight of Swords is somebody trapped in their own mind, but it's not even that you're trapped in your own mind. You're hiding yourself from everybody, like from some people.
Well, as I said, there's a lot of people in my life that I've literally have distanced myself from.
Yep,
For
Eight of Cups, you've walked away.
Good reasons. For very good reasons.
And started anew. I'm not saying any of this is bad, my dear. I'm just speaking.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm being too stubborn.
Yeah. Little defensive. Ain't nothing wrong with what you're doing. Judgment card tells me that you're coming into this time of there are definitely destiny or fated decisions being made. I've got the Seven of Swords. I need to see what that's about first before I speak on it. The Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Empress. When I'm considering the fact that we've also got this with the Judgment card, be careful that you are not making decisions too rashly. think things through very clearly, sit and meditate on them,
Hmm.
and allow the conflict within yourself to work through it. In other words, it can appear that someone is trying to stop you from doing something, or someone is trying to stop you, or to um, for their own reasons, right? Because they don't understand, or they don't think it's right, or whatever, whatever. But rather than jump to that conclusion immediately, also just kind of sit with the conflict within and allow it to resolve. Allow whatever pain is there to be transmuted into power and healing, so that what can be birthed from it is truth, and that you're not making decisions based upon hurt, but you're making decisions based upon love and power.
Speaking of love, I do recall a reading you did for me where you said it will be coming soon.
Yes.
I'm wondering, has it come yet? Because there's a certain person that I feel something when I'm around, and I'm like,
Oh, that's the emperor. Hmm. And that's why you have the Four of Cups there. Um, I'm going to tell you this again. You have to stop fighting it in order for it to flow.
I'm not fighting anything. I'm very flowy this
Okay, let
2023
me put
year.
it this way. It's okay to trust
Oh no, I am trusting. I've started trusting some people,
yourself.
and yes, and myself, and I've trust myself 100% now, but I'm starting to trust some people as well. The cards don't lie; they'll show that.
Mm. Oh, confusion. Yeah. Okay, you say that. Okay, this is what and listen, I do believe that you believe. Mm, yeah. I think this person with the Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups, the Wheel, and the Queen of Cups, I think this person is very caring. I think this person is can be very good for you as long as you take it slow, allow things to grow, and don't overthink them. Try not to plan your next 5 years. Try. Try to just enjoy the moment as for what it is and enjoy it.
I will. I will.
Mhm.
I
This,
will.
this could be very good.
This could be very good. The cards were very good. I'm
Uh,
just, I was just a little concerned about the career change and how that would work, but it seems like it's
I
not really.
wouldn't be concerned. I don't feel anything negative about the career change.
And another
Again,
thing is, I'm starting to notice like I'm better with finances for some reason. Like
you what?
I'm better with finances. Like I've been budgeting very well
Good.
in a weird way.
Good. I'm glad.
Like now I walk. Like it could be 40 minutes. Like a 40-minute, no, if it's like a 5-minute drive, it's mostly a 40-minute walk. I don't mind walking it anymore. I just do it.
Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it.
But yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Heart. I'm glad you're back on these YouTube streets because we need an oracle on here. We need a shaman on here. We need a Reiki healer on here. That cruise, I was so annoyed when you went on it. I was like, where is Heart? When you need her, where is she?
Why?
I
Why?
missed you. I missed you. I really did.
I don't know how this happened.
I missed you.
Well, I missed you guys too. I tell you though,
But you were having fun, so it's all good.
I not only that, but right before the holiday, I went to North Carolina, and then I came back. And then I had the big um, virtual summit that we produced,
Oh,
and then I
yes.
went on the cruise. And as much as I was like, "Oh my gosh, I miss my YouTube folks," it was really hard for me to get back on here. I was like, "What the heck am I going to talk about?" And there was like a lot to talk about, but then I was like, I don't want to talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, I just didn't, because I'm like, this is just insane.
Can you please do a breakdown on this whole Illuminati nonsense I'm hearing? Because we have a mother. I'm not going to say even her name on this channel because she does not deserve that. She does not deserve her name to be out here. But
Okay.
I'm guessing you know who. She's always high on her channel.
Child, that's like how many black folks is always high on their channel? Don't play with me. You know damn well there's too many of us be high. Anyway, okay, but there's somebody that's high all the time. Okay.
Her
Are
name
they
starts with a
talking to
T, and her second name starts with a T again. Her mother, her grandchild is a Kardashian.
oh. That's just a troubled soul. That's just a troubled soul. That's, I'm going to say this to the women that are of a certain age, like myself. Please stop trying to be out here being like the young people. Like, we can be, you know what I'm saying? We can be out here on YouTube streets and really make a positive difference. But don't be out here acting a fool. Like, I done had it.
Envious of your daughter. Oh,
Well, that's just in general. We should not be envious of our children. Let's live our lives and let them live theirs. Because if you spend all this time still living vicariously through your children, you're not living your own life. And that's not what you were called here to do. You were not placed on this earth. You did not incarnate to try to live through them. Live you. And if you don't like you at 50 some years old, you better figure it out. Then that's real. We got some real talking to do. And that's honest. That's just honest. Like, by 50 some odd years old, you should like know who you are, love who you are, live who you are, and no shade, no tea if you don't know that yet. There's some of us out here that'll help you, but stop torturing your children.
oh.
Okay? And your grandbabies. Don't be embarrassing these grandbabies. Some of y'all grandmas really, I be wanting to slap you dead upside your head because you just is a fool. It's just disgusting. So have some decorum about yourself. And this goes for listen, this does not only go for them, for the specific content creators that you might think that I'm referring to. Some of y'all is out here, I don't know what in the hell got into y'all. But I look up and all of a sudden, I don't know if you in the beef sector, the doo-doo mama sector, this sector. What sector is y'all in?
I don't like these sector things. Like, come on, people just want to enjoy their lives.
Okay, but I'm going to say, yeah, I'm drinking. I don't care. Listen,
Have a good night.
sometimes, you started this, you got to stay. Sometimes, until I excuse you, I'll excuse you in a minute. Sometimes, in our quest to remain relevant on the YouTube streets, we end up inserting ourselves in conversations that ain't got nothing to do with us.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're the biggest ones hooping and hollering and yelling and making fun and fussing and cussing and talking about pull up and this, that, and the fourth and the fifth. We is too old for that. We too old for that. I wish I would tell somebody to pull up. What? I am 54, almost 55 years old. Proudly. I will not lower myself to that standard. It's okay for y'all young folks to say that. It's not, that don't look good for me to say that. Now, I could tell you, you come up to my house, you're going to get some hot lead in your ass. That's what we say at our age. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not inviting you to my door like I'm a 20-something-year-old. You know? And so I guess my point, this is just my minor rant, you guys. See, this is why I've stayed off of YouTube. I'm tired of the infighting. I'm tired of the everybody dogging everybody else out. I'm tired of the crabs in the barrel. I'm tired of us mixing up mental illness with demonic possession. I'm tired of us saying that anybody that doesn't go to church every Sunday and believe in the Lord God Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior, that they're just demonic and they're going to hell too. I'm tired. I'm tired of people, instead of just reinventing themselves, they have to try to reinvent themselves in a very inauthentic, uncouth, low class, low brow way that is far away beneath the level of respect that we had for them as content creators or as quote unquote mini celebrities. There's a lot. Like I'm tired of seeing people just scamming and shamming people out here. It's just like I did not want to talk about nothing because I was just tired. So I'm back. I guess. No, I'm back. But I needed a break. I really and truly needed a break so I could get my head together and figure out how I was going to come back out and what we were going to do. Because it's a lot. Everybody been acting a plum lily fool.
Mm-hmm.
But you, young man, seem to have gotten yourself very much together.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a lot of work. A lot of work. It was a
Very
lot.
good.
But
I'm very proud of you.
and I soon have to meet with some. Soon have to encounter someone that I don't want to encounter very soon. This is someone who's the main reason why my trust issues are. Well, actually, no, the trust issues are my fault. I'll be accountable. The trust issues are my fault. But this is this person who's caused me to have said issues because I've trusted them and they've done harm towards me. But now I have to meet them again. I have to encounter them very soon.
Forgive them and
I've
forgive
forgiven.
yourself.
I've forgiven. I've forgiven.
Sebastian, child, listen to me. Stop playing. Forgive yourself too.
I have. I've forgiven myself.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done.
It's the Virgo in me.
Every time. I have. Boy, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna write some sage and some Palo Santo for you. As a matter of fact, you might not believe in it when you're in your new religion, but I'm still gonna do it.
It's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye, baby. Okay, Betsy, we're gonna get you. You've been conflicted with how best to use your resources. That's a loaded question. Y'all, I gotta find my vape. I'm gonna put on the music. Don't y'all go nowhere. And anybody come in the room, tell them I'll be right straight back. Y'all can tell I've been drinking. I've been drinking. I get silly when that liquor get into me. Okay, anyway. Here, listen to this. I'll be right straight back. The struggle was real. Excuse me, my God, today. Okay. Who child? Who y'all here? All right, Betsy. Hopefully you're still here, beloved. It's not THC vape. How best to use her resources. Y'all crazy. Okay, darling. Oh, and thank you guys. I did see the other super chats. Debbie. How did I get caught all the way back here, child? You're welcome, Red Violet. All right, Betsy. How best to use resources. Jumbie masks. Jumbie encourages us to remove the masks and let our true self appear. She's a shadow goddess, or their shadow goddesses or spirits. Jumbies are the scary, shadowy, otherworldly spirits and monsters of the Caribbean. Where is the lie? Get quiet and get clear. Put your hand on your heart. Now, are you confused or are you afraid? So put your hand on your heart. Are you confused or are you afraid? Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Show your true face. Wearing a mask blocks your vulnerability and blessings. If you are wearing a mask, dare to reveal yourself. You are lying to others and to yourself. Wearing a mask is exhausting. Be you. If someone else is wearing a mask with you, you deserve clarity. Your relationship and connection is built on lies, and their mask is a projection of your own. And the goddess declaration is, I am willing to remove my mask. Choose your choose your first decision and not what others are suggesting. I would agree. Now this is still for Betsy. Hopefully I can find it. Ace, I see that you asked a question about gifts. And then spiritual gangster, Miss Tanya, if you're still here, I'll read for you too. You've been here for a while, honey. How best to use your resources? Well, first of all, you have to be true to yourself as far as what are your resources, how abundant they are, or whether or not you are in a spirit of lack in any area of your life. Be honest with yourself if you are in an energy of lack in any area of your life. If there's some areas that you have felt that you, Nine of Cups, have not been as strong in, we're going to ask you to go deep within and do that inner child work, that inner work, that shadow work to build yourself up. God dang it, these same cards been showing up. The Nine of Cups and the Emperor, you need to stand on your own too. Don't let anyone or anything else stop you from moving forward. Oop. Whoa, come back. Death and rebirth. Let these old things die, Betsy, so that the new can arrive. Okay, let the old energy, let the old thought patterns, let the old teachings, let all of that die so the new can come forward in a real way. The best way for you to utilize your resources is for you. What is going to make you happy? What is going to bring fulfillment to your life? What have you always wanted to do deep down inside? What is your calling in this world? And are you finally ready to step fully into it? You have a higher calling, High Priestess, so it's time for you to follow your instincts, your intuition, follow your higher self, follow the guidance of your spirit man, your spirit person, your true self, your ancestors, your spirit guides, the angels, God, Creator, Mother, Father, God, Spirit, Creator, Source itself. Knight of Swords. Be careful with the communication. Only allow true communications to come through. And again, let everything and every step that you make be fulfilling to you. Make courageous Two of Wands decisions this year. Release anxiety, Nine of Swords. It all gets better. Release all that anxiety. You can't make a wrong decision. The wrong decision is the one that doesn't fulfill you. And Ten of Pentacles. And when you do that, then you will find full fulfillment in every area of your life. The basic thought pattern here is choose you. That's how best to use your resources this year. Okay. I hope that helps, Betsy. Debbie Lowe, did you want a reading, dear? spiritual gangster. Are you here? Oh, we'll go here. Debbie, beloved, did you want a reading? I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. It's truly been fun. Good. I'm glad. All right, Debbie, you think about that. I am going to read Empress. You still here, darling? Would you like a reading? Ace, you asked a question. I gotta find it. Here it is. Okay. My question is, if you know you have the gift, a gift, however, have never used it, never been educated, religious hindering, and just scared of the unknown, does the higher power take it as disrespect? No. Empress, if you're still here and you want a reading, let me know. Pull that Emperor card one more time. Adrian. Okay, guys, you're all ready for a little deep teaching for a moment? This is a deep teaching. You know what? I have not even had an opportunity to use. I made all these cutesy little things for us, and I haven't even had a chance to use it. Let me give you a little deep teaching here. If we begin to embrace that we are all aspects of the all. So I'm going to go to the teaching from the Kabbalion, the Emerald Tablets, if you will, and that there is the all, and the all being creator, the all being God, the all being the universe. And from the all came from everything. The all has always been and shall always be. We are then aspects of the all that are each having an individual experience, all within the concept or the construct of the all. So remember we were talking earlier about how it's just really ludicrous for me for mothers to continue to want to live vicariously through their children's lives and never really create one of their own. It's almost as if the all is this entity that is then this energy that then chooses to have individual experiences, yet we are all interconnected through multiple levels of time and space and frequency and dimensions and all of these things, timelines and whatnot. So we're all having the same experience, yet we're all having our own individual relationship with that experience. Therefore, if you, Adrian, never quite use the gifts that you chose to incarnate with, there is no disrespect. There is only the choice that has been made in this lifetime that you're not using them. Now, are there consequences for those choices? Yeah. Are you probably going to have to come back and do the whole human thing again in the 3D? Probably. But that, again, is still your choice. So there's no disrespect. It is just what it is. The universe, God, creator is not some entity that's sitting on a throne that gets their panties in a bunch and is just looking for an opportunity to go, zap out. You've been bad, so let me just make your life a living hell. No. You are an aspect of or a part of God. That's why in the Bible and in other texts it talks about us being gods, small g. So unless you feel you're disrespecting yourself, which one could make the case that you are, but so the only disrespect is to yourself. But there's not some evil or bad or penalty, some penalizing consequence to not flowing in your gifts. I hope that helps. Oh, God, people are just so... Thanks for watching on Facebook. But I don't typically do the just somebody walking right in after I've been on for 2 hours and just saying, give me a reading. It usually doesn't go well with me. Okay, here we go. I was torn between spending my time, money, interest on me versus on your family. Oh, well, then I gave you confirmation. I'm taking the long-awaited luxurious vacation. Absolutely. Then continue to pursue your goals. Absolutely. That's wonderful. I love it. Okay, where is my buddy? The emperor pushes you right. Absolutely. Thank you. No punishment. Thank you. My daughter spoke similar for years. I asked God to let me be with her on her journey. I think I'm a Christian, but she's something else. But I will not leave her. I won't, and I told God so. What do you mean you won't leave her, beloved? I think you're just a lover of souls. And whatever label you want to put on yourself is totally fine. I don't care. I'm a minister. I don't care. My daughter spoke similar for years. I wonder what you're talking about. Adrian says she's been here too many times. Listen, and I suggest you kind of start tapping in and start using them gifts, child, so you can do what you meant to do. Empress wants a reading. Okay, good. All right, here we are. All right. Jess, you cheat yourself when you don't use them, meaning your gifts. They come to stabilize you and make your life easier. Absolutely, Jess. Absolutely, they do. You're welcome, Melinda. You never understood, but she's... Okay, we're going to have to talk. Okay, let me give Miss Empress a reading. Is my buddy here still? She might have left. Where's the spiritual? Is the spiritual gangster still here? If spiritual gangster, if you still here, baby, let me know. Holler at me in the chat. Okay, Empress. What do we got for you, dear? Ooh, child, I'm going to have to sign off for a little while. Honey, this bourbon is starting to hit my head. The cocktails are cocktailing. The cocktails are cocktailing. I'm going to sign off on Facebook. Hold on, let me see if I can do that. Can I go off? Damn it. I can't. StreamYard, if y'all are listening, I would love the ability to stop one live and continue on the other platform. And anybody who uses StreamYard, on a multi-platform, please tell me how I might be able to stop the live on one platform and continue on another. Yeah, child, the drinks are, whew. Here we go. Listen, it's hitting. Oh, you're welcome, Melissa. Good night, darling. Good to see you. We're going to be on here tomorrow having some conversations. I feel like I need to be singing Lift Every Voice and Sing. Because I ain't been on all month. I ain't been on singing nothing. I ain't sang nobody's Black National Anthem or nothing. Oh, I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Here we go. Interesting. Four Swords. It appears that you have reached somewhat a place of peace, that there has been, Empress, a massive death and rebirth, that you have died and been reborn, child. And as you've done so, you found a newfound passion, a joy. There's a new pep in your step. Now, if this hasn't happened yet, it's going to happen soon, but I just feel this immense amount of peace around you. Next, I have the Four of Wands, so it appears that we're beginning to, if we have not already done so, we are definitely moving into a space of life path and life path fulfillment. Could be relationship. It seems that your intuition with the High Priestess has sharpened, and you are learning to follow that pathway in a deeper, more sure way, and not be so absolutely tormented and always thinking, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? To a sort, there seems to be less indecision with you right now. Again, if this hasn't happened yet, it's coming very quickly. And I feel like you're standing your ground with the King of Cups, and that you know, tough love is real love. Tough love is real love. And you're practicing tough love for yourself, for others, but you have no regrets, as you shouldn't. And saying no is probably the best thing you're doing recently. The devil, so could be Cappy's involved, but I'm really feeling like it's been toxic people. Let's see, this Eight of Pentacles, you have done a lot to release that energy, bringing yourself Six of Pentacles into a stable place where you're beginning to start to see some level of abundance. Four of Pentacles, I'm hearing if you have not begun saving, you should, but I feel like you're keeping things closer to the vest and things have evened out quite a bit, and you've left behind a lot of energies, Eight of Cups, that, well, you really should have left behind anyway. And it's okay. With this Queen of Wands, that's a beautiful energy for you. Right? That's that beautiful Sagittarian energy. Also, King of Swords, telling it like it is, not being ashamed to do so, and loving every second of it. Ace of Wands, there's some new inspiration that has hit you and more to come. Eight of Wands, you're going to begin to hear from Spirit on a much regular basis, and there's going to be a lot of clarity surrounding these there's a lot of fire in your life. King of Wands, I was beginning to feel that there was a relationship somewhere hanging out, or a budding relationship, or a relationship to be coming soon. Wow, Facebook opened back up again. I see y'all on Facebook. We'll try to get over to you guys too as well. We've been on here for almost 3 hours, so do I have... Hold on. I'll stay on for a little bit longer. But guys, here is, at this point, we're going to be taking. Okay, no, I don't do love readings, darling. Sorry, Avi. I'm really not doing love readings tonight. That's not my gig. Go over to my bestie, Secret Tarot, on YouTube. She does love readings. I don't know if she does personal. Sometimes she does. But you can go by your sign. She's very accurate by sign. I'm not a love reading kind of person. Sorry, honey. That's just not my gig. Empress, on that note, though, I do feel like there's someone circling. Could be a Leo, could also be a Sag. There's a lot of fire, which tells me there's a lot of passion. Honey, you're going to have to rewind then a little bit here, okay? I'm just finishing you up. I do see some passion. I do see some um, potential love interest that is either entering or is right here, right now. If he is here right now, he is already very quite stable in what he does. And if he's entering, he will bring stability to you. I love the fact that we have justice and the star, which means it's fated that you will find finally justice. If there's a legal matter that's wrapping up, it'll be wrapped up very shortly. And now you're coming into a phase of your wishes being brought to the forefront. That your wishes are being made true. And I just feel like this time of peace and evolution and balance that you've entered into is just bringing you kind of full circle, but also there's been such a rebirth and there's going to be continued rebirth in your life that your passions will become your everyday world. Okay. So I think we started maybe about 5 minutes ago. I don't know if you can rewind back, Empress, when I put your name up, and then you'll be able to see it from the start. Okay. All right. I hit all the super chats. Okay, Debbie, I don't know if you want me to. Oh, good night, Red Violet. I missed her. God darn it. Good night, baby. Unlearning past religious beliefs. What I know for sure is we the same age after 5 deaths in a year. Wow. Well, Adrian, maybe it's time for me to get back to teaching some of the basics of spirituality and so on and so forth. Empress, you didn't have to send anything else, honey. Thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Adrian, sometimes we can't find the answers in the standard church because we begin to recognize that spirit, the creator, is bigger than the four walls. And there's nothing wrong with that. You guys, I've been an ordained non-denominational charismatic minister, speaking in tongues, the whole 9 yards, laying on of hands, the whole 9 yards, casting out demons, everything, walking in the office of the prophetess since I was 30 years old. I'll be 55 this year. And the last 5 years of my life have been the best. Because I took myself and God out of the box. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Samantha. All right, gang. Who else is here that I have not that's been here? So like Juice and Coach Leslie, if you're here, I know that you became a member tonight. If you're here and you want a reading, I'd love to give you one. Juice, if you want a reading. Debbie, if you want a reading. Any more of my members here? Who this gets behind? Okay, baby. Coach Leslie, do you want a reading? Shiny, do you want a reading? And I got you a reading. I'm just being sure that I catch my members. And like Juice, I know has been here for a minute. Because we're going on 3 hours now, gang. I know I'm 3 hours in. I know. Yep, Shiny's a member. You want to know what's next? Well, Coach Leslie, that's going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's get for Coach Leslie what's next. We're going to pull an Egyptian God's Oracle card for Coach Leslie. This reading is for Coach Leslie, please. Samantha says Samantha, where are you? That you're gardening. It's the daytime. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Should you be still right now or is it time to move? Okay. All right, this is what I got. I have the Six of Pentacles. Oh. I have the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. I'm going to get some clarity on this. There's no fire here, Coach Leslie. So whatever moves you make should not be like super intense, crazy. Oh, Samantha's in Australia. Lovely. Yeah, no, hang tight. It's the Hanged Man. There's going to be a physical move, but that's probably not coming down the pipe till the summer. Everything between now and the summer, so between now and July, is meant to build or lay down a foundation, give you more of a cushion and a safety net. You are definitely moving in the right direction with the Nine of Cups. Yeah, and Four of Wands. It's not, I wouldn't make any drastic moves. But I do see a physical move happening in the summer, and that could be in juxtaposition to a finalization of a career move, a new aspect of your business opening up, or you opening it up fuller in a more full way. But wait. Continue to build the foundation. Continue to save up some money. and then the rights, like where you really should move to, will show up quickly. Yeah, it's all coming. Death and rebirth. You're getting, it's all being made brand new. If you move too quick and without patience, the Seven of Swords, you won't get the fullness of what you were meant to get. Yep. Build the infrastructure and savings. Yep, exactly. That's exactly it. Be patient. But when it explodes, ain't gonna be no stopping it. Okay? Ain't gonna be no stopping it. All right. You know, come on to a Tuesday class time. We miss you. Oh, Juice is down here. Hey, Juice. Hey, you. How are you?
Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing?
I'm well, thank you. I am well. I was meaning to I was gonna shoot you a text message. It was Thursday, and then I got caught up. And then Friday, I'm gonna shoot her a text message. Then I got caught up.
Listen, I know you've been busy, and I'm glad you got away to get on that wonderful cruise.
Oh,
because I know you enjoyed it. It's one of the most relaxing things people can do to get away from the stress of life. And so I'm glad you did that.
Thank you. I'm looking for another one now.
Listen, I know. But hey, I've been watching since you started. Actually, I've been, I had my earbuds in, had some family come over and stuff. And I said, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to have my earbuds. So I'm still sitting in the room with the family because I want to watch Heart. I'm really interested in this part. And when I say this part is this part of learning, because the church has had us to direct ourselves away from this part for so long, and even so much as to instill a part of fear in us to try and keep us away from it, because the church hasn't been able to properly explain it to us. So what I have learned the church has done, and I'm a God lover. I love Jesus Christ, love the Lord, Savior Jesus, Savior Jesus Christ, Father God, and the precious Holy Spirit, and all the angels, Michael and all of them. But I have learned, as you say, I'm 55 now. And as you say, as we get older, we let go of a lot of that boxed in stuff. And so I'm really interested. So that's why I said, let me put these earbuds on, because I want to learn and get my own real understanding of this. And I have really thoroughly enjoyed your show tonight.
Good.
I have really enjoyed it. And I wasn't even going to come on the live because I said there's so many people who really need to hear something. And I said, Holy Spirit, I'm not coming on unless she calls my name to come on. I'm not moving.
Oh, not the test. I ain't doing it unless, that's got to happen now.
No, it's not even that. It's because I'm such a giver that I knew there were a lot of people in your chats. I knew there were a lot of people waiting. And I said, I'm just not even going to take up that space. That's just my heart. And I'm also such a follower of God that I'm like, okay, Lord, you direct me. And so when you were like, okay, Juice, are you here? Because I logged off for like 5 minutes and then I came back on. And then you said, okay, Juice, are you here in Coast Leslie? I was like, okay, Lord, there it goes. Let me get these headphones and go and support my girls. So
awesome.
I am here.
Awesome. Melinda, please, if you're still here, or any one of the mods, if you could please put Juice's YouTube channel in the chat for us too, so that those watching now on the replay can also subscribe. And then I think it's okay for me to say that Juice wants me to come on her podcast and talk about
absolutely
astrology. What days are when do you go live? When is your podcast?
I've got a lot of stuff lined up. I have a Monday night that's already booked. Monday night we're doing finance. And that's Monday night at Monday afternoon at 12 noon. And then I've got a program that I do Thursday night at 7:30. I also have another one I do Wednesday night at 7:30. So any other time besides those, Monday at 12 I'm booked, and Wednesday and Thursday at 7:30 I'm booked. So what you can do, you can inbox me or call me. I think I text you my number. You call me and let's work it out to fit you in
And we'll figure
whenever you
out
want, because
a day.
we want to do this with Jennifer also, because she's been telling me she wants to do this for a while now. And so
Okay.
I said, let's get hard. So I'm going to make the schedule for you. Whatever you want to do, we're going to make your time work for us.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, we could probably do something next week. That would be fine.
Okay.
Let's do
Okay.
something next week.
Let's do that.
So I don't just come, I know the church and I get it, right? I'm a minister, so I understand. So did you have any questions, or did you want to just ask me some general questions about this spirituality thing?
No, I don't. No, I don't want to ask any questions. I'm gonna save that for when we come on my channel.
Okay.
What I would like for you to tell me is, what's your spiritual thought, or not even spiritual thought, what's your thoughts on me? That's what I'll do. I'll let you go ahead and give me your thoughts. If you want to do some cards for me, what's your thoughts? What's your size saying?
That's interesting.
It is, isn't it? It is. And if you want to wait to save that for my channel, we can do that as well. I'm here to support you hard.
I will say it like this.
Yeah.
It has never been a situation, because I came up through the church and with the gift since I can remember.
Yes.
I was born with it.
Mm-hmm.
All of these, the cards, this, that, has never been a necessity. It's always been a tool.
A tool. Just like the oil is a tool.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And if I were to have a thought, I will say it's not necessarily a thought. It is an energy that I'm picking up on, an energy of the dedication will result in exaltation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that the dedication that you've shown to learning your craft,
Mm-hmm.
to the family, to the church as well,
Mm-hmm.
is now translated into dedication to seeing your own desires, your own purpose, your own plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come into fruition and come into reality and into manifestation.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it might seem a little murky, but you continuing to put each one foot in front of the other and allowing your steps to be ordered is indeed taking you down the proper path.
Mm-hmm.
But that a lot is being opened up to you and for you,
Mm-hmm.
so that you can walk in a...
I'm sorry. Let me get my little nephew. He needs to be in bed.
Fine.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So that you can begin to walk in a fullness of your power.
Mm-hmm.
That there's been a lot that we've not been taught, that we have within and at our fingertips, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So as that begins to happen, and as that begins to, expand, I do see you speaking in front of larger groups of people. It's like I see you on these stages of almost like a live podcast or a live conference or whatnot. And
there's a book tour that goes along with the podcast tour. And helping women of a certain age walk in their power and be an empowerment, but not one that is so self-centered that it's really disempowerment, but the true empowerment of peace and love and true divine femininity and truly that divine power that we walk in and wield, and sometimes we don't even understand it. So that understanding of all of that's to be expanded, and it's going to continue to be expanded. But again, it's like I see a book tour and I see a podcast tour kind of going hand in hand, but it's almost as like it's like a group of women, very powerful women, right, that are going to go around and speak in different conferences, and it's very much the only word I can come up with is empowerment. I know I keep saying that, but it's just this kind of coming into your own and walking in that.
Yeah, you know, and I love how you went into the prophetic there. I saw that. You couldn't hide it from me. I saw it. I love that. And that's called respect. And I love that you're respecting me enough that you did that. And yes, you are right. There is some things that I'm getting ready to do, and I have already got a handful of women that are going to begin this journey with me to help women to get that empowering that you talked about. Exactly, nail on the head. I'm just confirming for the viewers that this is true. And I hadn't even spoke to you about that. I have reached out, and I just got on the phone. I was in the works with this about a year ago, and it was supposed to happen last year, and it didn't happen. And then God told me, the Holy Spirit told me, plan it. We need it done in 2024. And so I just called the lady to listen to his heart. I just called the lady. This is to confirm what you're saying. I just called one of the two ladies that I had met with last year. And I called her 2 days ago. And I said, I need a date for the 2024 event for the ladies.
There you go.
And so you're right. And also the other part that you are confirming is that several people have told me that I will speak in front of large audiences. And my mother was one of my greatest and loudest cheerleaders. And I get a little emotional because she's in heaven now. And I wanted her to be one that saw it. And because I was afraid of my own worth in front of the people, I myself hindered myself. And so that's one thing that I don't want any other woman to ever do. And so that's part of my journey of the healing and helping women to know that you are worthy. And sometimes it takes other people to see our greatness. And even though several will tell them, we still won't receive it.
Right.
But you confirming that again to me is that confirmation, like my mother's voice is through you saying, you can do this and you're destined to do it, and you won't leave this earth until you do it.
That's correct. Yes,
you know, and so I love that, and I am on that journey to do that, and thank you so much for the 3 hours and 11 minutes and 38 seconds. Thank you so much.
We're gonna wrap it up in a little bit here.
I know it takes a lot. It takes a lot, you know, out of you, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful to the people in the chats. Thank you all so much as well, and I'm so grateful for you, and I'm so grateful for all that you have blessed on the channel tonight. The tears that you have, you know, have been shed on your channel wasn't, you know, it may have started tears of sorrow, but the tears before it hit the ground, they were tears of joy. And I'm so grateful for that. I love how you spoke to AT2. Wonderful guy. I just love what you're doing for the people, and even your mods, you know, the people in your chats are loving, caring the way they're showing such love to the people in the chats as well. I love it. I love it. And thank you for blessing me this evening. I'm normally not even up this late, but Holy Spirit said, watch and stay there. And I did. And I'm so grateful that I did. Is his guidance, and through your voice, you have helped to heal a spot in me that I needed, and that's the spark of assurance. I needed to have that assurance resparked. It was there, but I needed it resparked. And now I will continue the journey that God has designed for me, because once again, he has spoken through the heart of somebody to me. And I just got to get this journey on. And I'm so grateful for your kind words. I really am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay?
Definitely.
Okay, dear. All right.
Thank you, guys. Have a blessed night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. All right. Oh, TT, I'm so glad, dear. I'm so glad. I love your hair in that in your picture. Okay. You're just learning how I love, listen, learning and loving is amazing. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I swear I'm out. Okay. We are going to talk with, how do you put yourself, I don't understand, honey. Okay, Shiny, are you ready, girl? Are you ready? Are you ready? I feel like I need to be having the child. Hold on. Okay. All right, Shiny, you ready, girl? Let's go. I had to pull one thing out. Did you said you wanted the general reading, right, baby? What do we have for Shiny? TT, baby, I am getting ready to call it a night, honey. I've been out here 3 hours and 15 minutes, darling. We got the Queen of Pentacles coming. That's you, isn't it? Ooh. And the Six of Wands. Ooh. Five of Cups. What's been going on, child? You had some overwhelm. Oh my God, this Two of Cups always comes up for you. This Two of Cups be coming up for you. And then you're the Six of Pentacles. I feel like tonight's broadcast has been brought by the Emperor, the Nine of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles, child. Why did I get you? Listen, we didn't even play drinking games. All we did was say that we was going to pour a cocktail. We didn't even play a drinking game, child. I could have really got y'all in a bad way. I don't know why this Two of Cups keeps showing up for you. YouTube had me hidden, child. Oh, I didn't know what was going on Thursday night. Shiny, this picture looks like you. This Queen of Pentacles reminds me of you. Especially this picture you have here for your avatar. She really reminds me of you. Why am I getting this? Lift every voice and sing. The reason why I'm getting this for you right now, and I will sing it before we leave out of here, y'all. It's almost as if this road has been so windy and so rough and so twisting and turning that it feels like victory is ever elusive. Like you get a measure of victory, but it never quite goes boom. It's a trickle. And it's not like a dam breaking. The Magician. It's not for lack of spiritual capability. It's not for lack of spiritual ability or magical ability. But with the Seven of Pentacles, you get some, and then don't take this the wrong way, but there's an energy about you, a cloud that cuts it off before it ever comes into its fullness. It is unconscious at this point. You are not consciously aware that this energy is residing deep within your auric field. You have all the ability in the world, and then some, to create with the Ace of Pentacles, recreate, create again, and for everything that you put your hand to be successful. But Five of Cups, there's been a lot of overwhelm. I feel like it's been recently as well. Emotional, energetic overwhelm, sadness. With the Sun and the Page of Cups, remember that the sun always shines. It always comes out. It's only hidden behind the clouds. It never truly leaves us. But it's almost like there's this feeling of, oh, that's super silly for me to just feel like that. Like it's time for you to have the out-of-body experience that comes with living life in a childlike, joyous manner. Then that'll begin to unlock the manifestation or the magician in you. Yep, King of Cups. This is tough love, but it's necessary love. Like really lean into who you are on a spiritual level, who your spirit being is. And then I have this Two of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Now, I will tell you that this relationship, every time I read you, shows up. Yet it hasn't shown up in your life that I know of. And I feel like it's this cloud, this subconscious, this ancient, this from way back a bunch of lifetimes ago, energy that's showing itself up in this lifetime and keeps blocking it from happening. Because I know, listen, I don't do love readings, right? So when I see it, I'm like, okay, cool, it's coming. You know, when I see a love interest, the love interest shows up. I just did a reading for someone on the fly. Oh, what do you see for me? You know. And what I saw for them was a gentleman, completely not their type, you know, just completely not their type. But I said exactly what you need. And it's your love interest. This is that person. But they're not what you would normally choose. And down to the, you know, engineering, construction, somewhere I said, engineer, I keep hearing engineer. Potentially petroleum. I don't, you know, I hear some strange things, child. But anyway, I heard it and described the person. And sure enough, this person moved in the same apartment building as my friend. And they were like, you're right. I'm not interested. I was like, it'll take some time, but you will be. And so when I see it, I know it's around. So what in the world? But I feel like there's something blocking your balance. There's blocking your 6 of Cups. Yeah, see, listen. Every time I read for you, child, I get this 2 of Cups. I get this damn Knight of Cups. They want to make an offer. Here's bomb chicka wow wow. Knight of Wands, lots of passion. In order for you to reach this balance where you can get to a point of abundance in your life, you have to allow the old to die. There is something, and you know, we may have to figure this out, but there's something that I'm now seeing in your ancestral history that is showing itself up, past lives, that's showing itself up now, and it just keeps blocking you. It's keeping you in this space of I can't have, even though consciously you know that you can. Yeah. Hermit, 7 of Cups, 6 of Swords. We're going to have to go and take a journey back into time and find the choices that were made so that we can change it today. Melinda, what'd you say? Yes, Jess, I agree with you. We told her about there's a message she needs to say that brings positivity and protecting her energy while doing so. Absolutely. But I feel like there's something in the past that's holding you back. Not smooth criminal. Because it's all right here. Ooh, child. We're going to have to get together so we can go back in them recesses of the past lives and deal with this mess. Well, and if they need us, I mean, there's times where one really does need to have someone else come in and release from the past. Okay? So it's okay for us to do. The second time around, yeah. You're welcome, Juice. You're welcome, sweetie. I wish AT2 was here. I'd make him get up here and do a duet. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. And let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Ooh, my voice is shaky. It's I've been drinking. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Well, you know, there's more than one stanza to that. There's three. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died. Yet with a steady beat have not our weary feet come to the place for which our Father sighed. We're gonna find it all, and I'm gonna find a key I can sing it in my natural voice when I'm not drinking whiskey, and so I won't have whiskey throat. Cause child, whiskey voice ain't nothing nice. The dark though, that dark got me. That dark got me. Amen. Amen, everybody. Okay, I'm out of here, y'all. This has been a great time. I've truly enjoyed it. We will get on tomorrow. I'll sleep well tonight. We'll get on tomorrow and deal with some of the things that need to be dealt with. I'm going to create some content tomorrow as well about spirituality and AI. There's some things I've been wanting to say about that. Things I've been wanting to say about us moving into the area of wealth and abundance and entrepreneurship and what that means. And not letting people take advantage of us that are out here. So we have a lot to talk about. And I'm finally ready to talk. All right, gang. Good night, everybody. I love you all to pieces. We're going to play the outro. We're going to be on out, y'all. Thanks again. I love y'all. Good night.